What is up, guys? Just a quick little message for our Crowd One leaders. Guys, I just wanted to remind you guys that, you know, we've joined a business, um, not as employees, but as individual entrepreneurs, affiliates, right? Which means the minute you join, you become a boss, as in boss, like as in CEO. You are your own CEO, right? Yeah, Crowd One, we have a CEO, but he doesn't tell us what to do. He doesn't boss us around. He doesn't, come and hit us, when we're not recruiting, you know, and we're not growing our business, right? So when you join, right, you become an entrepreneur, you become a CEO, which means you need to start acting and behaving like a CEO, right? Like an entrepreneur. And that's something that I'm learning, as I watch videos, from Les Brown, um, and all these influential speakers, right? That, yo, my success is in my own hands, right? Whether or not I succeed, whether or not I win, is my choice. It is my choice. If I choose to fail, then I will fail. If I choose to succeed, then I will succeed, right? This isn't about motivation, guys. I'm not trying to motivate you. I'm just trying to remind you that you are a CEO now, right? You are an entrepreneur. You are a boss, right? Which means that you need to start holding yourself and treating yourself like that every single day, right? Now, I'm not perfect at this either, right? This is just something that I'm learning as we go along, and I want to share with you guys that that primarily is majority of our work here in general. Um, they call it the 80-20 rule, right? 80% of your work is with yourself, 20% of your work is with your business, right? So if you get the 80% right, the 20% is easy stuff, right? If you work on yourself, you read books, right? You build your mind, you learn about financial intelligence, the law of attraction, right? You read books about confidence and speech, right? When it comes to prospecting and leading your team, right? That's the easy part for you, right? You already did 80% of the work, right? The other 20% is easy work. It's just basics, right? You're clicking buttons and talking to people about binary systems and rewards, right? So I just wanted to remind us, right? Even to myself, I wanted to remind us, right, that the focus right here isn't on the 20, it's on the 80, which is the individual, right? Which is the individual leader, right? You being the leader, me being the leader, right? My primary focus is to work on myself, right? So that I can lead people, right? To lead themselves too, right? But to be the leader that I want people to be, I have to be that leader first, right? So we work on that 80%, right? And then the 20% will take care of itself, right? You work on that 80%, the money will take care of itself, right? So we do take a we do have a lot of our focus on money and how much people are making and whether they're getting paid and blah blah blah. Yo, if we just take a step back, right, and really look at things from a larger perspective, from a long term perspective, right, and you start working on yourself today, right? Next year, what type of person are you gonna be in a year's time, right? How much money are you gonna be making? How many teams are you gonna be having? Where are you gonna be growing teams? What other businesses outside of Crowd One are you gonna be starting, right? So we gotta start thinking bigger like that, right? Um, um, because Crowd One, all Crowd One is basically is just a platform, right? It's a soccer field basically, right? It's a soccer field, right? You as a soccer player though have to develop your skills. You gotta sit with yourself and develop your skills. Daka, do the dribbling move so that when you go on the soccer field, right, you score goals, right? If you're a goalkeeper, you vimba, you stop them goals from happening, right? But that's just an example, right? Crowd one is just a soccer field, guys, right? We are the soccer players, right? So we gotta focus on ourselves, right? Every single day, right? And not in a narcissistic manner, right? But this is in a way that, okay, you humble yourself enough, to realize that you may be faulting in some areas, right? So you look at those faults, right, and you say, okay, cool. Either how can I improve on this, or how can someone else help me with this, right? Or and the other most important thing is you search for your strengths, right? You look for your strengths, right? And then you strengthen them. You make them better and better and better and better and better, right? And yeah, right. It's basically contribute to yourself, right? And as you do that, right, the more you contribute to yourself, the more you allow yourself to contribute to other people and their lives, right? You gotta fill your cup up, right? Your personal cup up until it's overflowing, right? Overflowing so much so that you have extra of liquid of water for everybody else, right? And yeah, that's just a quick little message that I wanted to share with you guys. Keep up the good work, guys. Work on yourself. Prospect. That's the 20%, right? But whenever you're not prospecting, read a book, maybe watch things. Keep retuning your mind, right? Keep retuning yourself. Emotionally. Spiritually. Taking care of the 80% that takes care of the rest with ease. All right, guys. Um, that's just a little bit of life hacks that I wanted to share with you guys about Crowd One, guys. And I'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. Uh, Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification for my next video. And remember that impossible is nothing.